So we are going to start our group discussion in your spoken English class. The topic is tact is the knack of making your point without making an enemy.
So, good evening, everyone. Today, our topic is that tact is the knack of making your point without making an enemy. So, what is tact? Actually, tact is the most important thing we need to learn to communicate in a very gentle manner with others, and this is the most important thing to make friends and behave very gently with them. Actually, so tact is very essential to keep your words point to point actually, and it helps us uh, to reduce conflict and to have the knowledge of tact while speaking. At first we need to learn how to listen anyone properly, and with full of your concentration we need to understand their problems when they are trying to making any conflict with us about some point, and also we need to understand another person's point of view so that we can understand their situation as well as ours, and make the conflict turn into a gentle solution. So this is the way tact help us to communicate with people in a very gentle manner. It is very much easy to build up a conflict between any two person, but the real man is he who can actually turn a conflict into a gentle solution with just by his or her words. So this is the main thing that's why tact is the this is the main thing. That's why it is told that tact is the knack to make a point without making an enemy. So thank you.
Tact is the best knack according to the man history, because these things is going on a very historical time. With this kind of thing, many people do so many un- unexpected things in their way, and this is not about speaking or acting. It's about a whole thing, like a plan you already done. So why tact is a very good knack, or the best knack according to the according to me? Because whenever you try to do a problematic things, or like there is sometimes there is a problem happening, if you connect that kind of people, that uh, there is some risks happen if you connect with them, and if you know the way how to react with them, you might be stay connected with them without having any issue. Because if you stay calm and think calmly, you can do whatever you want, because it's all about our mind. If our mind stay calm at the moment, your tact is so powerful that no one can believe that this person do this kind of things by his own or her own. And yeah, if you are good enough in your tactics, then you have less enemies in your life, because you know how to handle people in your own way. And those who don't know about these kind of things might get trouble in future, because they are very short tempered, and when there is this kind of things happening, they might get in trouble, and the situation is much more problematic for them and also for others. So it's all about the calmness of our mind, if you really want to do your tact in such a way. So I think, yeah, this quote is right.
Tact is a knack of making a point without making an enemy, means saying what you want to express in a way that does not hurt anyone's feelings or opinion, or it does not cause any conflict with anyone. It's all about being careful with your words, especially when you are discussing something difficult or sensitive topic with anyone. So tact is a quality that should be learned by everyone because it helps to be honest and clear while being respectful and considerate of any other's feelings and opinion. Also, it helps us to avoid misunderstanding in the conversation, and also it keeps the conversation positive even when the opinion of each other differs. So in both professional and personal life, tact helps us to maintain a good relationship with others by preventing the unnecessary argument, and it creates a healthy and uh, understandable environment with everyone. So actually, being tactful shows the emotional intelligence. That's all.
Yes, I totally agree with this topic. Tact is a kind of formula. If we someone is using tact to explain something, on that time he can easily explain his thoughts, but he will not be the enemy of his opponent. Sometimes we are not um, agree with our opponent, but uh, on that time we need to make our opponent understand that the thoughts I have and the thing I want to explain is really needed, and to explain its complete version, we if we use the tact, then we can easily explain it. In Hindi there is a saying that we will kill the snake, but our stick will not get broken. So in this way, they explain that we will easily do something if we use our clever mind, and in this way we can easily get reach our destination, and our requirement will get fulfilled. That's all.
Good evening, everyone. So, I agree with this topic. So, I believe that tact is the way of speaking which express your determination and your discipline when you speak, and it express yourself in a good way, not in a bad way. Like when you are talking to someone, if you start by talking roughly or telling something using such language which is not appropriate in the social, then it will be very awkward for the person, and you will be in a bad eye actually. But when you start talking with others in a polite way and in a gentle way, in the time people will it will draw the people's attention towards you, and it will create a good impression. And I have seen in so many debate competitions that there are some people who tries to argue with another. I know that debate competition is all about argument, but based on the reason. But some people are talking roughly with others without any reason. So in that case, it expresses their rough nature actually. So in that way it is not appropriate. So if we want to start our first conversation, and if we are in a place which is not which is
not for the person who are talking roughly with others or be using bad languages, then in that time we should be some more polite. It is okay to use such language in friend circle, but it is not okay in the social, so we should keep that in mind.
So you have told very nicely on the topic. Tact is the knack of making your point without making an enemy. Actually, what do you mean by tact? It is the way of talking. It is the art of talking. It is very vital. And what is your point? What you want to communicate? What we want to convince? What we want to inform? What we want other to do? What we want other to follow you? Everything will be possible on the basis of your way of talking. Suppose you are in a newcomer here, you don't know where is the marketplace, where is the nearest bank, where is the post office. It is unknown to you, and you want the help of somebody. So, how you approach to the stranger first time? Sir, please tell me. Your tone will not be like that. Can you tell me? No, it will also be. Could you please help me? Yeah, I am newcomer here. If you can help me by telling the nearest bank address here. Okay. You go straight and turn left and ask the person. In this way, you will be guided by the stranger very well. But if you communicate rudely, you will not be able to get your work done so smoothly. So here the quote is told by Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton told that everything is possible. You can convince easily to other person without hurting, without hurting or without insulting others. Your way of talking should not be in no way offensive. Your way of maybe you are disagreeing to someone, and that should be politely, in polite way, in respectful way. That should also not be in rude way. So this topic is very much appropriate, that when we communicate with other people, then we should be polite. We should be our body language should be polite, and our gesture should be polite, and our talking will be gentlemanlike, our address will be gentlemanlike, and we should always be respectful to the others, so that people will be pleased before hearing my word. And always I have to keep the quality of listening to others with patience, and whenever I speak, I have to think twice or thrice before speaking, and whenever I am taking any decision, I have to think it twice, and then I have to convince others. Only then we will be able to get peace, because we will be able to make your friend more and more, and we will be able to get more wiser, more person who will like me. That's all.